Okay, hello dear students, this is teacher Willie, and this is the second part of the first lesson in geography for 4th grade. The topic is the limits of Mexico, and by this I mean the geographic limits or borders. Mexican people don't have limits. Okay, the first we need to define what is a border. A border is a real or an artificial line that separates geographic areas. Borders are political boundaries such as countries or states. We have two types of borders, natural and artificial. The image that you are watching is a natural border because it's limiting the territories of these three countries. This means that they don't need walls or fences to establish their limits. On this second image is a perfect example of an artificial border. This wall was built to separate Mexico and the US, and it has its limits in Tijuana and San Diego cities. Okay, Mexico has several natural borders that are also natural resources for its population. The first one is the Rio Colorado, which is in the north and crosses through Arizona and enters our territory in Baja California to end up in the Gulf of California. The longest natural border is the most famous, and also is the most famous, is the Rio Grande, which is also called Rio Bravo. It gets in our territory in Ciudad Juárez, and it separates Mexico and the US through the borders of Chihuahua, Coahuila, Nuevo León, and Tamaulipas. It ends up in the Gulf of Mexico. It is famous since thousands of migrants cross its waters every day to get into the US. Probably you have seen images like this. Rio Hondo is the river that separates Mexico and Belize in the southern state of Quintana Roo in the Mexican side. Here's a picture of Chetumal, which is the city on the top. This is Rio Usumacinta. It divides Guatemala and Mexico in the southern state of Chiapas. And this is Rio Grijalva. It's shared by Guatemala and Mexico, and is the river that feeds the Cañón del Sumidero in Chiapas. Mexico has several islands in its territory, which are very important to keep since they extend our territorial waters in the Gulf of Mexico and the Pacific Ocean. The farthest territories that we have are the Revillagigedo Islands, which are part of Colima. Those are Roca Partida, Clarion, Socorro, and San Benedicto. Territorial waters have an extension of 22 kilometers from the baseline into the open ocean. These territorial waters are this dark blue that surrounds our territory. But the other light blue that we can see here, those are called economic zones, exclusive economic zones. These are oceanic extensions of countries which can go as far as 370 kilometers into the ocean from their baseline. This is the main reason of why we have to take care of our islands, since they give us more exclusive economic territory, so ships from other countries cannot fish in these waters, but only Mexican ships. This also means that only the country that owns these waters has the right to fishing, mining, and oil exploration.